Yeah, I don't usually go live, but I just posted something I wrote for this program I'm in. And I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if you got the right app where if you want to read it and the words are kind of blurry. So I'm going to just read it for Facebook on live. And I ain't practiced it too many times, so it might be a hiccup or two. And it's called In This Order. It's a play on words. Disorder in this order. And it starts off with the main word, disorder. And disorder, by definition, a disorder is a state of confusion. If you're using it in a verbal sense, it means to disrupt systematic functioning or need arrangement of something. Mental disorder. Mental disorder, a term used to describe a wide range of conditions that affect the mood, thinking, and behavior. Seeing as disorder can be a state of confusion, I see a mental disorder sometimes can cause confusion for those experiencing it and those involved in the treatment of it. Confusion is an obstacle in the process of growth. It's very important to communicate to create solutions for problems such as mental disorder and also drug abuse. Some symptoms of drug abuse and effects of drugs are similar to some symptoms of mental disorder. For example, anxiety can cause psychogenic dizziness or vertigo, the same thing a person may feel if they drank too much. This similarity brings to mind the word impaired, which is defined as weakened or damaged, also having a disability of a specific kind. Mental disorder and drug abuse. The relation of these terms used to describe one's health condition bring the following words to mind when I take a closer look at their meaning, such as dysfunction and disability. Dysfunction is often used in broader perspectives relating to people. For instance, family dysfunction is often used to describe a family's unstableness, just as societal dysfunction is used in the same way. I can say a drug problem with a family member can lead to family or societal dysfunction, but I can't say that without ignoring the lack of communication or willingness to communicate usually precedes the label of dysfunction. Disability is a word used to describe a physical or mental condition that limits a person's movements, senses, or activities. Both mental disorders and drug abuse can cause a person to become disabled, even if only briefly in some instances. The one applying treatment and the one reaching out for help, both of these sides involved in improving the health of someone facing these conditions, communication is paramount, and lack of communication can lead to dysfunction in the process of the people involved in improving the health of the person. It is easy to feel disenfranchised if you face these problems, but feel there is no outlet or no lines of communication for your assistance in improving your health and situation. Also, the person or people wanting to help the one seeking help can feel left alone or confused if the person needing assistance isn't able to communicate or willing to communicate with them. All of these problems can cause dysfunction in a society or family. This is why I feel that communication is pivotal in healing when it comes to dealing with the health crises. We need to communicate effectively with each other, but we must communicate with ourselves. We can't tell a doctor our symptoms if we ignore what our bodies tell us when we sense there is something wrong. So when our bodies speak, we can't ignore it because it can be a matter of life or death. And with a sound mind, it might be easier to listen, and drugs can alter a mind to the point where you can't hear yourself clearly. Same thing with mental disorders, which can create a barrier that affects these communication lines needed to express and communicate how we feel, first with ourselves and then with others. And that's what I got for this right here. And if I do something else, I'm going to share it with Facebook. But yeah, that's the main thing about disorders. And yeah, if I ain't say nothing clearly or something, you could post a question. And I might have to download this video live, decide to take it down or something. But yeah, that's it. Peace out.